Alright folks, stick around. We've got the announcements for the next giveaway. Hi, I'm Nathan Lawson, and this is the vBlog for August 11th, 2011. Alright, welcome guys, and today's episode is bringing you a review in Bowies. We were asked by our YouTube subscriber eTechBaller14 to do a review on the United Serpentine Bowie knife. So this Bowie is definitely on the list, along with a few others. This, along with comments and news, are here today. Alright, first up in the news, you asked for more, so here it is. The next giveaway is here. We're not going to give away not just one, not just two, but 3 United Colombian Sawback Kukris. Isn't that awesome? Is it really the best audio we got? Okay, that's much better. And the Kukri can be yours. You saw this Kukri in action on the Colombian Sawback Machete Full Throttle video. For hacking through the toughest trees and vines, you can't mess around with the cheap imitations. Now to enter, all you have to do is be a YouTube subscriber here at our channel, and then email us your YouTube username. It's that simple. All entries must be submitted to vblog@budk.com. That's vblog@budk.com by September 9th, 2011. Now that gives you about 1 month to subscribe to the channel and then email us your username. Once the contest ends, we will verify the winners and announce the next 3 new owners of this Kukri on the vblog for September 15th. Standard rules do apply, of course. You have to be 18 to enter and a resident of the US. So now for more rules, for the full rules, you can see our sweepstakes page at budk.com. A link to the page is on the screen now, and the description is below. Good luck. Alright, next up, fans of the Expendables movies. You've probably seen our review on the throwing knives from the movie, and today we'll be showing you the Bowie from the movie. But if you haven't already heard, the Expendables 2 will be coming to a screen near you next year. Now, along with the old gang, it has now been reported that John Travolta, Chuck Norris, and Jean-Claude Van Damme will be added to the already massive roster of massive men. And of course, Arnold Schwarzenegger will also be expanding his role as well. Now, I don't know. I'd like to know, quick vote. If, and this is only if Norris and Van Damme are enemies, and if they go at it one-on-one, who do you think will win and why? I'd like to see some of your comments, some of your opinions below. Personally, I think that, if Van Damme does one of those split things, the show would probably be real fast, but that's just me. I'd like to see what you guys want to say. Alright, and finally in the news today, we have a new section that we want to highlight some new and upcoming products that aren't currently available but are coming to the website soon. We have on the way a new variety in our paracord bracelets lines. As you've probably seen on BudK.com, the military paracord survival bracelet is hand woven from military spec 300-pound paracord. Each bracelet offers strong ABS side release buckets and fits wrists up to 7 inches in circumference. The bracelet can be unwound in survival situations to produce more than 9 feet of usable survival cord. It can be used for shelter building, splint building, spear lashing, building animal snares, and many other tasks. Now on the way, we have an extremely large variety of colors and sizes. So now, even though we have these for sale, we got lots of colors, lots of sizes come on. Check out these products online soon. And if you've never seen one of these before, these are really extremely useful pieces. Here's one that's already halfway unwoven. And all you have to do is simply unwind it. And there you go, 9 feet of paracord. Pretty cool. Check it out on the website soon. Alright, today our product reviews are being provided to you because of a comment from YouTube subscriber eTechBaller14. A little background on Bowies first. A Bowie knife, known pronounced as Bowie or Bowie, is a pattern of fixed blade fighting knives first popularized by James Jim Bowie in the early 19th century. Jim Bowie, an American pioneer, slave trader, land speculator, and soldier, played a prominent role in the Texas Revolution, culminating in his death at the Battle of the Alamo. Stories of him as a fighter and frontiersman, both real and fictitious, have made him a legendary figure in Texas history and a folk hero of American culture. Now, the Bowie knife was first made by James Black, although its common use refers to any large sheath knife with a crossguard and a clip point. The Jim Bowie knife became famous due to Bowie's use of a large knife at a duel known as the sandbar fight. The sandbar fight was an 1827 brawl featuring Jim Bowie. The brawl occurred at the conclusion of a duel and resulted in Bowie being seriously injured. Bowie was nonetheless the victor. Alright, now let's get on to our first review. Okay, first up we have the Timber Rattler Western Outlaw Bowie knife, BudK's best-selling Bowie for $19.99, and you can get it two for only $18 each. This is one custom blade you will enjoy for years to come. This powerful full-tang Bowie knife stretches an amazing 16.5 inches overall. The 11 3/8 inches blade is solid stainless steel construction and accented with brass-plated guard. The solid head hardwood handle is a classic dark blue, accented with brass bolsters, and now it includes a custom genuine leather sheath. And this blade is actually a 1/4 inch thick. This is a huge thick blade. A link to the product page is on the screen now and in the description below. Now, a couple of our reviewers from BudK.com have said this. Ryan, Parrish, New York says, "The Bowie is amazing. From the moment I picked this monster up, I fell in love with it. All in all, my only regret is that I didn't order it sooner. 5 out of 5, BudK. Great job. You hit another one out the park." Now, Barry Rawson from Lake Geneva, Wisconsin says, "I looked for a traditional looking Bowie for some time, and I received it today. All the reviews cannot convey the impression that this knife gives you in person. Well built to chop trees. This steel and to make this knife costs more than the price. Plus you get a very nice leather sheath. Do not hesitate to order this Bowie." Alright, now the Timber Rattler Western Outlaw Bowie knife, BudK's best-selling knife for $19.99. You can get two for $18 each. This is an awesome blade. You wouldn't be disappointed. Alright, next up we have the United Cutlery Marine Force Recon Night Stalker Bowie from BudK.com for $19.99. When the Marine Force goes into the night, they need a knife that will get the job done. They carry this 16 3/4 inch Stalker with a 12-inch AUS-6 stainless steel blade with a double-serrated back edge. A rubberized handle features the Marine Force icon logo, and the whole package fits snugly into the nylon sheath. Now let's see what some of y'all have to say about this. The Braden Carpenter from Lake Bay, Washington says, "It's like a miniature sword. I mean, I love it. I feel like I'm in an army now, and I can actually kill a boar with it. Best Bowie, you must get it." Now Tristan from Birmingham, Alabama says, "I love this Bowie. This is only my second Bowie, and I think that no other Bowie that I'll buy will surpass it. The blade is outstanding, and the handle is great. I thought that the ride on the blade would be a little downfall, but it's actually quite cool." Alright, now the United Cutlery Bowie, United Cutlery Marine Force Recon Night Stalker Bowie knife from BudK.com, $19.99. Check it out now. Alright, now we're going to get on to some of y'all's comments. We've actually heard a number of comments on our crossbows recently, and we'd like to answer some of the questions on how to properly set up and maintain these products. First, with the crossbows that require assembly. Now, here's the 50-pound crossbow. You really need to read the instructions on the manual. That will give you a clear understanding on the specifics on how that unique bow is assembled. You are working with something that has pressure built into the system, and if the bow is not properly built, the pressure will be released in a less than satisfactory method, namely damage to the bow or worse, yourself. When you begin assembling the bow, make sure to evenly set up the string. If this is not done properly when the bow fires, it can actually send force into the system, causing it to rupture. You might notice springs hanging out or screws popping out. That would be from an uneven bowstring firing. To avoid this, all you have to do is simply use the wrench that is provided for with the bow to adjust where the pivot screw is holding the bow in place. Make sure it is evenly set. You might also notice that the bow misfires more than not, meaning that when you fire, the string is releasing, but the bolt more or less stays in place or has little thrust behind it. Now, this more than likely can happen with this 50-pound bow, and it's actually an extremely easy fix. When you arm the bow, first place the safety on, and then set the bolt in place. The safety is meant not just as a precautionary device, but a proper loading device as well. If the safety is not set, you can actually set the bolt too far back, and when the bow fires, it can actually miss the bolt altogether, thus ending in a misfire. I personally have found that when you follow these instructions, more bolts will fire and more of them will hit your targets. Alright, next up we have a comment that comes from our YouTube subscriber, Time Till Death, on the BudK Quick Slip 1 million volt self-defense stun gun cell phone. Time Till Death believes this is an alternative to a microwave. Well, Time Till Death, thanks for the comment. I'm assuming you're joking. Sadly, no, stun guns are not a good alternative to microwaves. And as you can see here, they're also not a good alternative to lighters. And if you can see in the corner, it also says, do not attempt. It doesn't work anyway. It doesn't make you look cool. But it's not a microwave, it's not a lighter. Sorry. Alright, and that's all that we have for comments this week. If you have a comment for the vBlog at BudK, please don't hesitate to post it either on our YouTube page here, or Facebook pages, or the product pages at BudK.com. You can actually email us, vblog at BudK.com. It's vblog at BudK.com. Now we're going to get on to more of your movies. Alright, for our third review, as promised at the top of the show, we have the Hibben Expendables Bowie knife with sheath at BudK.com. This retails for $170, but you can actually pick it up for $99.99. Now this is straight out of the Expendables movie. 2010 hard-hitting action thriller movie about a group of mercenaries hired to infiltrate a South American country and overthrow its ruthless dictator. Now master knife maker Hibben has designed this Bowie for the 2010 movie. This cutlery masterpiece offers a stabilizing synthetic ivory handle accented by the gold-plated blade catcher and guard, which are reminiscent of the styling of original Bowies. Expendables artwork is featured on the handle, and the gold-plated guard offers cast star design on both ends. This classic 14-inch blade is constructed from polished stainless steel. Included is a custom leather sheath with the Hibben's Knives logo and a certificate of authenticity. A massive Bowie with a massive discount at $99, BudK.com. Check it out now. Link is provided on the screen and below. Alright, and finally, requested by YouTube subscriber eTechBaller14. The United Serpentine Bowie at BudK.com for $37.99. The Serpentine Bowie from United Cutlery is what you'll find in the dictionary under beefy. It's a knife that every animal in the jungle fears with this 10.5-inch 7CR17 stainless steel full tang blade and a massive 15 3/4 overall length. You can skin an animal or chop down a tree with this piece. The choice is yours. Included a nylon mole adaptable sheath with a belt loop and leg strap. Now the sheath also houses not only the knife, but a sharpening stone right here and a compass in case you ever get lost. Now a link to the product is provided below and in the description below. Check out the Serpentine Bowie, $37.99. This is an awesome knife here. Thanks for the comment. Alright folks, that's all the time we have for this week's vBlog at BudK.com. I hope that you've enjoyed this overview of all these Bowies that we have here. And as always, you can send your requests and comments. Drop us a line. Don't forget to enter the sweepstakes to win one of these guys. We got 3 of them. You can win one of these and within a month. 3 Colombian Sawback Kukris by subscribing to our YouTube channel and emailing your username to vblog at BudK.com. That's vblog at BudK.com. Send us your love letters, your hate mail there as well. From all of us here at BudK, I'm Nathan Lawson. Thanks.